later, or is it just for a little bit now?
It's all for them, and again, they can drink tonight, no problem. I just don't want anyone to get heavy drinking until the night. You guys are gonna.
If you find a place, just get it as many beers as you can.
I should get shot.
Let me take this.
No. Just don't worry. Just do your look at your thing. Look at your thing you're looking at. All right, good. All right, now, all right. So, okay, I'm gonna start with you guys. Over there. Okay, so I'm gonna get a shot of him. All right, Jen. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now listen. Whenever they fight, you're trying to mediate, but this is. I'm not gonna take it as a do. I want simmering. I want suspense. I want this fight to be a build-up. You know, if we're gonna have action, I want it to be a whirl of words. I want it to be looks. I'll get the looks second, but let's start with an oral. Let's have an oral.
So when they start fighting,
yeah, but they're not gonna fight now. You're just gonna get involved to try to sit maybe between them when they start getting more agitated. Okay, ready and action. Shh. Okay, cool.
Fuck the girls doing.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk to me.
Fuck, oh, they just said, man, that's where the girls doing. We're down there all fucking night in the basement.
Dude. Not to me, dude. Not me. I'm not the dude to do that to. Okay? It's not a joke either. You can't drink this either.
I can't drink my own bottle of scotch.
It's my bottle now.
If I was you, I'd put that down. Yeah.
Dude, why are you even here?
Why am I here? What the fuck are you doing here?
What do you mean?
Nobody
you
invites
seriously
you.
fighting right now?
Yo, nobody wants you here. Nobody invited you here. You're an asshole who's been left back for fucking 2 years in a row, and you've been a super senior for how long now?
You really want me to fuck you up, man?
Look, all I'm saying is you dick to me for God knows how many years for no reason. I'm just giving you a little back.
Dick to you? What did I ever do to you? I don't even know you, dude. You talk about me though like you do. You talk about me like you know me. I don't talk about people, man. What's up, man? Keep looking at me.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up? What do you want to do?
Nothing, man. I just want to fucking enjoy this party, get out of here,
That's what I
graduate.
thought.
We're done.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Nothing.
So get the fuck out of my face then.
Just sitting here, right?
How about you go upstairs, tell the girls to come down here, and fucking leave?
How would I do? I'll just leave you down here by your fucking self.
Yeah, tell the
Right.
girls to come down.
Yeah, I will. We'll settle this.
I don't know why you came down here in the first place.
And take my fucking scotch.
Wow. This guy fucking serious? That's your boy?
What just happened?
That's your fucking boy?
I don't know what just happened.
That's your boy? You better talk to him, man. He's gonna get fucked up.
I don't know what happened.
He's about to get fucked up.
What happened? What did he do?
He's about to get fucked up.
What did he do?
Nothing. I just don't like him.
Just calm down. He's nothing.
I just don't like the fucking guy.
Like him. It's okay.
No, I don't fucking like him.
He's
It's
just
bullshit.
here. He's here for now.
No, it's fucking bullshit, man. Someone better fucking tell him.
I was okay.
No, tell him to fucking get out of here, otherwise something bad's gonna
But he
happen.
has to stay here for a while.
No.
He has to stay here.
Listen,
You
man.
can't make him
You know
leave.
me, right? Fucking get this guy out of here.
I'll put him in a different room, but he can't leave. He has to stay here.
I don't even know why dude tried to shake my hand when we came here. Like, I should have just smacked him right there.
You can't do that.
No, I can't. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go handle it right now.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, try to stop him right there. Have a little thing on the chair where he's like holding you back a little bit. Turn that light a little bit towards the stairs, a little to the stairs. Now, do a thing right there. It's okay, you're fine, Jay. Jay, you're fine. Go to the stairs. Try to hold him up, but he's gonna get right by you. Just go up to there. Who's driving him? All right, cool. You go up there. Go up there. No, I like that. Go where you were. All right, just try to stop him. Go up there. He's gonna go up. No. Let him get up there first. Like you're trying to block him, but you give him a minute of talk, and then be like, "Get out of my way," and you go past him. Let him try to be peacemaker, man, and you just tolerate it. And you're like, "Get the fuck out." All right, go. You go up. Just start from here. We're gonna take it from the middle of it. Go. You back up to there. Yeah.
You can't go. Like, calm down.
Yo, I like you.
Don't smile. Don't smile.
I like you. Don't fucking touch me again.
Calm down.
Dude,
you can't go.
Get the fuck. You're turning the fucking light off. Get the fuck out of my way.
Sorry, try that again. Yeah, that was good. Turn the light off because it's buzzing anyway. Go. Ready? Go. No smiles. No smile. Go. Ready? Go.
Calm down.
You're like smiling, dude. Stop. Stop smiling. You don't hate you. You're doing great. He's smiling. No smiling. Go.
Get the fuck out of my way. No. Yo, you don't even know this fucking.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
Dude, get the fuck out of my way.
Evan, turn your body a little bit towards me. That's good, like that, so I can see your face. Good.
Yo, you don't even know this kid. Why the fuck do you even care? Get the fuck out of my way. I like you. I don't want to hurt you. If you don't get out of my way right now, I'm gonna fucking throw you up the steps.
You know how
Have you ever been thrown up steps? It can happen.
It can happen, but it's not gonna happen right now.
People get thrown downstairs.
It can't. You go downstairs.
You can get thrown upstairs.
You can't go upstairs.
And then you'll come back down.
No,
and I'll still
you go
fucking
down.
be
You
here
can't go
waiting
down.
for you. Go. You have two options. Get out of my way.
But you have two options right now. You can sit down.
Touch me.
You can sit down.
Stop smiling and say, "Be an adult. Stop being like a kid." That's it. That ends it. That's it. One last line. Just like, dude, we're graduating. Be an adult. Grow up. And he's like, dude. He's like, grow up. He's like, dude, you're the one that needs to grow up. This is fucking. That guy just. I'm gonna take care of business. Go.
Yo, what the fuck? Get out of my way, man.
No.
I'm gonna fucking. Why? Why not?
Are you a man right now? You about to leave school right now. You can't act like this. Can't fight for no reason.
Yeah, I can't. Disrespect. That's the reason.
Respect is nothing.
Disrespect. Get out of
No.
Get the fuck out of my way, dude.
Good. Very.
Mom? Hi, what's up? I'm so stressed out. Well, listen, I know, the thing is, okay, alright. Hi Disney, how are you, Bella? I love you. Can I talk to mommy, please? Okay. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you, Bella. Is mommy? May I speak to mommy, please? Mommy. Okay, so anyways, it's like I have this opportunity to go to Europe for you know, to Europe to become a rock star, and like I don't know if I'm making the right choice or not, because if I go there I might lose. Yeah, like someone who plays in a band and you know they have a guitar and stuff like that. So I've been learning. Yeah, like for someone who plays a guitar, you know, like Kiss. Mom? This fucking sucks. Yo, what up? Duran. Hey man. So I know that we haven't talked in a long time and you're my best friend. And you know, I'm sorry that I haven't been there as much as I wanted to. Because I love you very much. We've known each other since high school. But you know, moving away and finding myself, music, and you know all this. It's been crazy, and I want you to know that I'm lost, and I miss you, and I really don't know if I'm making the right choices in my life right now. I feel like I'm on a crossroad where if I go to Europe, you know, I won't see any of the people that I honestly love. I'm scared. I'm lonely. I need help. I don't think I can survive the pressure of all these expectations that the people here at school have of me. Everyone thinks that, oh, he's changed and he's this rock star and yada 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 and so on, but in the midst of it, man, I wish I had their life, you know? I wish that I could say, oh, what is tomorrow going to be for me? I got into this program and I'm gonna start a new journey. I feel stale. I feel like I've done it all. And, you know, the next thing for me could just be down. And that's scary. You know? No one gets it here. All they see a celebrity. They don't even see me as a real person anymore. They think that, you know, I'm Drew Harris. And yeah, I'm Drew Harris, but I'm Drew Harris, that same chubby kid. Anyways, you know, I just thought that I should tell this to you because you know me best. Mom was busy with the girls, so I tried calling her. I don't know why. When you get this message, and if you should decide to call me back and, you know, forgive me for not being a good friend, I know. And I'm going to work harder in that department. I'm going to be more punctual in returning your phone calls. I'm going to write more often, and I'll email you. I'll add you as my friend on Facebook. It's all the marketing bullshit. It really wasn't. It had nothing to do with me. Okay. All right, man. Just, you know, give me a ring. All right.
Last line, I want you to pause and say, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And then get up and walk. And that's your exit.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Louder, sorry. Try again.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Twins. Yeah, that'd be cool. Get some twins. But that's nice, still having kids.
How about some dilemmas? Think of some future dilemmas you may have or that are forming that you're like asking advice about.
Okay.
Yeah, they can be full thoughts or just sound bites, whatever you want. Things that, you know, might be, you know, might be a problem, like anyone's problem in the future or specifically yours.
I did a big one about my sister.
That's good.
already,
That's
so
good. You know, will I ever like fuck? Like I don't know. I mean, like will I ever like in a total accident hit a kid on a bike and
Yeah.
fucking like literally like
Yeah,
like
like
I
some
want to
creepy
know
shit.
if I can live like why be tragedy free except for. You know, just be like, I'm so scared of like, you know, and then you can take questions back maybe, like be like, you know what, I don't want to know that, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mind fuck going
Yeah,
through that.
yeah.
So I think it's really, I think this is a part to get kind of manic because it's like, whoa, you don't want this thing to go away because you want these answers, but really they're probably in your mind. I mean, at least it's what's going to appear to other people. So I just think you've been doing great, what I've heard. So but that's the last comment. Just do that, and we'll see where you go. And you tell me when you think you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So I ever like win like a really big scratch ticket? Because I play a lot, you know. What are like some issues that we're gonna go through? Like, what do I ever like really piss somebody off and they really hate me? Cause that sucks. I don't want to do that. Do I ever like, there's like a freak accident that I'm involved in? Do I ever overdose? Ever? Well, that's good. Confused is a really good word. I am. There's a lot of different choices I could make, and I can make, and I don't. God, it's like a lot on my plate. And I can go in like 50 fucking thousand directions, right? And that's some scary shit. And I'm just really hoping that I make the right one. Or the wrong one, and then the right one. Just somehow end up there. So yeah, I'm a little scared. I'm a lot scared.
Speaking as your older you, you don't look happy. Like you don't look like you're happy that you're graduating.
I'm happy because I think it's a really big thing I did. Huge. A lot of people don't do it. But I wonder, like, did I really need a degree? Do I really need a degree to sit in a cube, if that's what I'm gonna do for marketing? Did I really need to spend this much money and get this much in debt? See, yeah, that makes me kind of pissed off, actually. I'm kind of pissed off that this country says that I need to do that, when I could be successful not having a degree. Maybe I made some wrong choices. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have dropped out. I don't know. I'm happy that I did the work. I'm unhappy that it costs me 4 years that I just put in, and it's gonna cost me 4 years plus to pay it back. That's fucked up. I'm unhappy that I'm gonna be leaving these people. You know, a lot of them are crazy. I like that a lot. We're all kind of all over the place, so it makes you feel you fit in somewhere and nowhere, and that's cool. And now we're gonna be separate, and I have to start over again. I have to start over, and that's worrisome. That's worrisome.
Excellent. She says to you, you know, when we were little, do you remember all the things we used to want to be when we grew up? Mm-hmm. And like tomorrow, you have the chance to make a choice that's going to lead to me or something different, and be like, you know, so what choice you got to make? And you can say, you know, I don't know, but that would be, I think, a good question. Like, whether you get to me or not depends on the things you choose. Like, what's your next move?
Like, ask her what direction I should.
I think it'd be like, you know, I think her question, hers going to be like, she can't. She's like, no one can tell you that. I can't. Even me in your future can't tell you that. I am, but one. I'm a collection of choices you've made.
Can I say that?
I think that's something that they'll say. But if you want to say, like, are you a question of what choices that's changeable,
right.
Or is just like fate? Okay. Like, what is this? Is this me no matter what I do? Like, might as well kill myself now if I don't like it. Sort of like that. That's all.
All right.
So I'll go closer and go.
So now that I know what we will be, do I have to worry about anything? Do I have to do anything really special? Is this just the way it's gonna be? Like if I choose not to go to that internship, is this gonna change this? So if I didn't go and I just worked at a cafe for a little while, do you think that I would end up in this place that you're at? Cause it seems pretty awesome. Yeah.
The idea of like, I'm but one, like, I'm one destination in a series of choices. You could get to an infinite number of results. I'd be like, do you realize the math? Do you understand the math? Does it boggle your mind? Like, do you understand the nature of reality? And maybe you're just like, no, I guess I don't. Like, and then like, so in other words, she's gonna overwhelm you a bit here with like, be like, you don't have anything, you don't have a clue, because no one does, and you really have to start to think about it. And you're beginning the biggest gift in the world, this experience, which is real. No one can see me, but guess what? It doesn't make me not real. And that's it. So go ahead, let's just riff on that, and let's see what happens. So
you're saying that I could everything I say is changing who you are right now. Everything's affecting me 5, 10, 20,000 years from now. What? That means that every choice that I'm making or I've made is its own fucking formula to some product, and there's like so many different products that I could possibly be. Are they good? Each of them are right. I don't want to make the wrong one. I don't want to put in the wrong variable in there. Like, that's gonna fuck me up. Wow, that's just like, that's nutballs. That's wild. That's some wild shit, because I don't want to. If I could create the perfect formula for me in the future, if I can do that now, then I'm like really golden, right? We could probably do that. I mean, somehow I've created this formula for you, and it's looking pretty good to me. So if I can just methodically plan out, well, I guess you probably can't, because there's other things that really do affect you, right? They're like outside of your own choices. Yeah. Wow. So
be like, dude, this is freaking. I can't keep like. Yeah. I'm smart, but I can't like.
Yeah. This is a lot. Like I'm pretty smart, but this is pretty heavy. I'm kind of confused. Actually, this is a lot. Hey, let's graduate and then do math again. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Whew. Well, I'm like sweating now. That's crazy. I'm also just I'm like worried now again. Because now I have like even more, I have like options on my options. And then like that's just tiny little thing that makes this huge life that I'm gonna live. And is it gonna be good or not? Like, that's all up to me? That's like, wow, that's like really fucked. Okay.
Why you're asking the older version? Is it as hard as it seems? Like, kids, marriage, just being an adult. Like, is it as bad? Is it And then I think the person's going to say, well, it's good and bad. It's got this. But kind of like enjoy whatever you're in. Like enjoy this period. But I think that's a fair quote. Like, what's it really like having that responsibility?
Yeah.
Because you lose your freedom a couple of years into your adulthood.
Right. I tell you, I appreciate it. Cheers, man. Great offer from a nonprofit organization in Boston. So I'm looking into it, but hopefully it'll all work out. I don't know what's gonna become about me, but I just want you guys to know I'm happy. I'm complete with you guys here. As long as you guys stay.
My plans. I don't know what I want to do. I actually have no idea. My plans. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know where my career is going. I just want to live life and have a good time and have a lot of adventures. And I hope that some of you guys are there to share it with me. So.
For the good life.
Congrats to all. I do want to say that this was a long 4 years, and we went through all these courses and hard professors and extensive tests and everything that we did, but we did well. And I just want to say that once I graduate and after everything is done, that our degrees mean nothing because the economy is bad. So, therefore,
I agree.
Therefore, I'm going to go away and, open schools in third world countries and just try to help out. And just,
You're not gonna do shit.
See, here we go again. And I just want to open schools in third world countries to help those unfortunate. Although we spent thousands of dollars on school here, I'm going to give them free schooling and just help out the needy. I want to have kids, pretty kids. And yeah, I just want them to be successful like mommy. And then I'm going to marry rich. And that's my life.
You guys are my bros, my sisters. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here. I want to say thank you to Brittany for letting me take all of her notes in class. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but no, Brittany, you're a good girl. For letting me take all of your notes when I was partying with my boy.
Owe me, that's all.
When I was partying with my bro Dwayne, we was keeping it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not softening up or anything like that. But you guys have helped me a long way, coming from,
Yeah. I hear you.
no sisters, no brothers. You guys definitely looked out for me, and I want to. You guys will definitely know what's going on.
That's good.
Good luck. Good luck.
I'm pretty fucked up right now. Cheers to that. So, I might get a little emotional right now. Just don't look at me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Don't blow kisses at me.
Sorry.
I want to say cheers to everybody. Everybody here right now, 4 years. All you annoying fucking people. So nice we got fucked up. Bar fights, getting chased by cops. We love you. Getting chased by old ladies in wheelchairs. Fuck. It was cool though. It was a great experience. Nothing like this. It's like just tops it off. Nothing I regret these 4 years. I'm a Staten Island boy. I say use. You guys wanna make fun of me?
Hey, you guys are doing what you guys can do.
But I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss you all, and good luck to everybody. Hope you all do good, and cheers.
Cheers.
Where are you heading next?
Cheers.
Staten Island.
I'm gonna travel the world, and
Find yourself.
and get every disease from A to Z. And just get fucked up, And then,
Come on, guy. Come on, man.
and then my plans are to find plans.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Finding plans.
Finding plans.
So this has been a really good time.
The following audiovisual exhibits are pertaining to a special investigation by the FBI, and according to Scotland Yard, any information regarding these events should be directed towards the New York field office of the FBI, Special Agent John Fjord. Yes, this is Neil Van Alten on Scottsdale reporting for the BBC. It turns out that early preliminary reports have 18 recently graduated students from Chelsea University found at the site of a graduation party the morning after apparently the revelry began. The 18 bodies were found extremely in an extremely degraded state, beyond recognition, burned beyond recognition. This inferno lasted approximately 3.5 hours before firefighters had it under control. It was a 6-alarm fire, and apparently one of the survivors of the grad party, Inferno as it's being called, survived the fire only to have lost his life concurrently by suicide, leaping off of a Manhattan skyscraper in the early morning hours following the soiree. A memorial for the 18 families of the grad party, of those lost in the grad party, Inferno, has been held. Tonight, NBC premiered the first episode of the series, Grad Party, which is an edited version of the 9 hours of footage which was acquired during the party. And recent web trends have released the statistics that today on Google, Grad Party was the top Google search in all worldwide searches. A bit of a twist today in the ongoing saga of the grad party. It turns out the dental records of some of the dead individuals have not correlated to their dental records. It's uncertain now what this means. A breaking development in the ongoing grad party situation. It turns out the dental records were tampered with. This was the admission of a doctor that was recently charged on an unrelated drug charge. The grad party happened 8 days after the final exams. Graduation day was held for this small online university called Chomsky University. On day 9 was the graduation party held in the Westchester County of New York State, about 20 minutes outside the city of Manhattan, or the borough of Manhattan rather. The day after the party, or the morning of, a 6-alarm fire erupted, and it took approximately 3.5 hours to put out the raging inferno. On day 33, the FedEx was sent to the Creative Artists Agency, a Hollywood agency, which was sent footage from an anonymous source, apparently, which revealed footage of the last hours of the graduates. On June 3rd, 2012, the night of the party occurred. Following is footage from the exhibit mailed to the agent. I believe his name is Bobby. On record here, it seems to be Robert Bobby Lee of the Creative Artists Agency, who apparently has licensed the footage to Comcast, NBC Universal for broadcast. MSNBC is reporting that one of the victims' father is a South Carolina senator, and he has personally asked the FBI to investigate this. It's uncertain whether arson is at play, although the Westchester Fire Chief has ruled, in fact, that arson is suspected. But it turns out that the father of one of the victims, a South Carolina senator, an incumbent of 33 terms, is ordering an investigation. It's uncertain if it's been a suicide pact, a homicide, or a suicide. The national media here in the United States has actually picked up the story a couple of days after the New York press has covered it extensively. And the funerals today were held on the 7th of June, and a memorial service for all the victims was held, where the president of the university, Abraham Chomsky, the brother of the linguist Noam Chomsky, spoke to the families of the victims, as well as the few surviving members who had left the party early. July 13th, 2012, apparently the FBI commenced an investigation regarding the events surrounding the have focused their efforts on locating the host who had rented the party. On the 17th of August, the filmmaker was identified and interrogated by the FBI, who had sent the package to the Creative Artists Agency. It's unknown and uncertain the motive or the causation of the footage acquisition. 29th of July, apparently there was an auction held by Creative Arts Agency for the video rights, the licensing for the national syndication and for the distribution of the admittedly macabre footage of their last hours alive of these young graduates who died only a few hours after the footage was filmed. Apparently CNN's reported that NBC is giving all profits proceeds from the advertising and exhibition of the grad party series to the families of victims. There's been a trust fund established for the families of the victims who died in that place. The media frenzy really began sometime about 2 weeks after the initial funerals. New footage has been sent, and apparently in a breaking story, to the Washington, D.C. FBI field office that sheds new light on the origin of the footage sent to the Creative Artists Agency 2 months earlier. On the 21st of August, the TV series trailer was released by NBC, which reveals some of the scenes of the upcoming series. And the truth was leaked today. Inadvertently, intentionally, we are not sure. It is very preliminary, but apparently the shit has hit the flat screen, so to speak. Because at this moment right now, both CAA and Comcast, NBC Universal are in damage control. This is an FBI notice and intention from Scotland Yard and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Okay. All right. Hey, tell that.
Sleep there all night, I guess.
What? No. I'm going to be done this, and I have to bring her phone up, and I'll bring the dog up too. Okay, you just go to bed if you want. I mean, whatever you want to do. All right. All right. Okay. Talladega. Okay, I need you to take a pen and pencil. All right, and do the following things for me. Okay. Mr. Brown's going to be calling me all morning. All right. I want you to put him off. I want you to tell him that my grandmama died, my mother died, my cousins. Tell him the whole family's dead. Just give him whatever excuse. I'm at the hospital. The fact is that I can't talk to him right now. Now I need you to go do some work and get that detective, that private eye fellow, because I need you to do some research, and we have to figure out from where those FedExes came. Okay, we got to track down that bar who sent me that email saying that he was the filmmaker. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I need to get a meeting with him today, because when I talk to Mr. Brown and he's going to be pissed off to high hell, I got to fix this, and I got to speak to him right away. Do you understand that? Okay, now if you understand that, you understand the severity of this situation. Anyone that calls, you disavow all knowledge. We are not commenting, except to say that we had no knowledge of any impropriety associated with this production at all. We thought it was honest to God awful truth. It was the straight scoop. That was the real lives. They had actually perished in those fires. That this was not some publicity, marketing, crazy ass Blair Witch kind of stunt. Hell, I ain't that sophisticated. It was all just happenstance and hoodwinkling and hoodwinking and the wool over my eyes and all that other shit. So just whatever you have to say, just we didn't do it. You know, that's all I can say to these people. We had no knowledge of this, and that's damn truth. You know that because you've been. How long you've been with me now? What now? You've been with me 7 months, and so you've been with me since that. In fact, it was 2 weeks you've been working here that those packages started coming in here. Remember? Well, we didn't even look at them until the FBI boys got involved, and then when we did look at them. Well, we saw the footage, and then I went and sold it to Comcast, and next thing you know, the damn numbers went off through the roof. And apparently this is what happened. Turns out that one of the kids that died, this is a daddy who was a very powerful man. He was a South Carolina senator actually, and he got those FBI boys involved, and they did the tracking down and talking to everyone. They found out that. Now, a couple people actually left the party that wasn't aware that they'd actually put too many bodies, well, it turns out what they did was they took cadavers and they put them in there. They were the same age and racial composition. They put damn clothes on them and the whole 9 yards, and then they saw that fire. They actually watched the damn fire from the cover of the woods, but suffice it to say that the whole thing was a scam, sham, flim-flam to the man. And I don't know why they did it, except made me sell some advertising on a television show, because I certainly know how to tell. I can sell a TV show. So I sold Snooki for MTV. You don't need no trick or device or gimmick, but I guess these boys and girls did. They thought they did. So anyway, it ain't no here nor there. But at this time, what we need to do is I need to speak with that filmmaker right away, because it looks like what I found out was these boys and girls are all alive, and they're in some island sitting there drinking pina coladas and enjoying the sun, and laughing all the way to the bank in the Cayman Islands, I guess, because it turns out not only are they getting the money from this TV show deal that I cut for them unknowingly, thinking that I was cutting it for the blind trust established for the families that were remaining, turns out that they were controlling it the whole time. Even the charities were false. Everything was bullshit. Yeah, basically, I got my 10%, so, I was compensated. But the fact is that those millions and millions of dollars were flowing down to the south in one of these little Virgin Islands where they were all sitting there in a house together, where it turns out, from my source, that they had filmed all of that as well. So, while it is a bit of a pickle we find ourselves in, if I do work the angles right, I do think that I can get a second season from NBC Universal Comcast. Yeah. So apparently they filmed everything that went down in those islands, and it was one of them girls that the girl that did, she wasn't getting along with anybody during the actual party, and you see the way this whole thing went down is. Besides the heat I was getting from the FBI, because they thought I was behind the whole damn thing. Of course, I had nothing to do with it. All I did was got the footage, and I looked at it, and then I tried to sell it to Comcast, and we made a deal. And that was a sell. I think I watched 4 minutes of that damn footage. I watched that trailer that they put together, and then I sold the damn thing to Robert Bryan, and that was it. Literally, we went duck hunting, and I sold them while we were duck hunting. Turns out that right after the whole thing blew up and, it was getting really big in Europe and was getting ready for this American debut, well, there was something leaked to the press. It was a piece of footage, like an outtake.
and it was all these kids at the party, and they were all talking different. And then at the end of this footage, they actually are talking about, the word movie comes up, like they're actors or something. They actually talk about making a movie. So you put that next to all this footage, and you realize that these kids aren't graduating from no college. These kids are actors, professional actors. That's why it was so damn convincing. They got some talent, I'll admit, but, you know, I guess they don't realize it's a felony to take it this far. I mean, fiction is one thing, and artistic license is another, but this thing, artistic license, they were speeding and they were going 200 miles per hour and then going into jail. I know about law, but maybe it's illegal. Damn it, I don't even know. They got this paranormal activity, most powerful film ever made, and you know they want you to think it's real, and you know, this whole reality is fake. Look, I ain't in it for that. I'm in it for the 10%. And I just got one thing to say. There's a one silver lining to all this is I get a hold of that filmmaker, and I get him to sign for these next seasons. I get the season of them down and all the fractured relationships and strained reliances and survivor-like coincidences and all these things and dramas and conflicts that I'm sure that occurred with some probably very favorable lighting conditions in the southern hemisphere where I believe they're located right now. So we got a hold of that. And we also have an option for that third season, which I think would follow their trials, because obviously there's a mastermind. We just have to identify who the mastermind is. Obviously, one of the people that are involved. I mean, one of those actors must have been the director-producer, if you will. But I do think I do have a line on the man who I don't think was in the party, who actually controlled the cameras remotely from some type of studio and then did the editing, and he was the one that was sending them to me. I guess he knew I'd buy it. And he knew about my relationship with you. He knew we both came from the same parish in Louisiana, the whole damn thing. So I think these was set up, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. And look, I got moving boxes surrounded me because I'm out of this town. I made enough money off this deal that I can go retire and just sit on the bayou and eat my crawfish, and I'm happy doing that. And I got my hounds, and I'll be fine. But I gotta set this right. And the way I set it right is this: I find that filmmaker. I found out what the hell he's doing, what he was thinking. And when I find that filmmaker and find out what the hell he was thinking, I find out if they were really trying to do something wrong here or if it just was something that just got out of control. I don't know yet, but all I know is, and I guess they don't really understand the lives and the business and the bottom line that they're going to affect. They also may not realize the millions and millions of dollars we're going to make from all this. But again, there may be some moral and legal issues that we may have to deal with that supersede the profitability perspective. So to summarize, we need to get a hold of that filmmaker. We need to control the press on this and to explain to them that we had no knowledge of this being fictional. We thought that these young boys and girls were dead, and in fact, that the whole effort we made to encapsulate the footage of the last party, the last hours of their young lives, was to give it a poetic justice, to try to find in a tragedy some source of happiness, and also for the surviving families who would be deprived of a youngster who would have been depleting the family of part of their income, because inevitably 80% of these graduates return home without a job and go back to their room that they've occupied since they were 2 years old. We saved them that expense and supplemented that with the income derived from the rights exposure and exploitation, from the monetization of the amortization, from the terrestrialization of the dismiss. I ran out of battery. Okay. All right. Hey, tell that. What? No. I'm going to be done this, and I have to bring their phone up, and I'll bring the dog up too. Okay. You just go to bed if you want. I mean, whatever you want to do. All right. All right. Okay. Talladega. Okay, I need you to take a pen and pencil. All right, and do the following things for me. Okay. Mr. Bryan's going to be calling me all morning, all right? I want you to put him off. I want you to tell him that my grandmama died, my mother died, my cousins, tell him the whole family's dead. Just give him whatever excuse. I'm at the hospital. The fact is that I can't talk to him right now. Now, I need you to go do some work and get that detective, that private eye fellow, because I need you to do some research, and we have to figure out from where those FedExes came. Okay, we got to track down that boy who sent me that email saying that he was the filmmaker. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I need to get a meeting with him today, because when I talk to Mr. Bryan, and he's going to be pissed off to high hell, I got to fix this, and I got to speak to him right away. Do you understand that? Okay? Now, if you understand that, you understand the severity of this situation, anyone that calls, you disavow all knowledge. We are not commenting, except to say that we had no knowledge of any impropriety associated with this production at all. We thought it was honest to God awful truth. It was the straight scoop. That was the real lives. They had actually perished in those fires. That this was not some publicity, marketing, crazy ass Blair Witch kind of stunt. Hell, I ain't that sophisticated. It was all just happenstance and hoodwinkling and hoodwinking and the wool over my eyes and all that other shit. So just whatever you have to say, just we didn't do it. You know, that's all I can say to these people. We had no knowledge of this, and that's the damn truth. You know that because you've been. How long you've been with me now? What now? You've been with me 7 months? And so you've been with me since that. In fact, it was 2 weeks you've been working here that those packages started coming in here. Remember? Well, we didn't even look at them until the FBI boys got involved, and then when we did look at them, well, we saw the footage and and then that went and sold it to Comcast, and next thing you know, the damn numbers went off through the roof. And apparently this is what happened. Turns out that one of the kids that died, this is a daddy who was a very powerful man. He was a South Carolina senator actually, and he got those FBI boys involved, and they did the tracking down and talking to everyone. They found out that now a couple people actually left the party that wasn't aware that they'd actually put too many bodies, well, it turns out what they did was they took cadavers and they put them in there. They were the same age and racial composition. They put damn clothes on them and the whole 9 yards. And then they saw that fire. They actually watched the damn fire from the cover of the woods. But suffice it to say that the whole thing was a scam, sham, flim-flam to the man. And I don't know why they did it except made me sell some advertising on a television show, because I certainly know how to tell. I can sell a TV show. So I sold Snooki for MTV. You don't need no trick or device or gimmick, but I guess these boys and girls did. They thought they did. So anyway, it ain't no here nor there. But at this time, what we need to do is I need to speak with that filmmaker right away, because it looks like what I found out was these boys and girls are all alive, and they're in some island sitting there drinking pina coladas and enjoying the sun, and laughing all the way to the bank in the Cayman Islands, I guess, because it turns out not only are they getting the money from this TV show deal that I cut for them unknowingly, thinking that I was cutting it for the blind trust established for the families that were remaining, turns out that they were controlling it the whole time. Even the charities were false. Everything was bullshit. Yeah, basically, I got my 10%, so, I was compensated. But the fact is that those millions and millions of dollars were flowing down to the south in one of these little Virgin Islands where they were all sitting there in a house together, where it turns out, from my source, that they had filmed all of that as well. So, while it is a bit of a pickle we find ourselves in, if I do work the angles right, I do think that I can get a second season from NBC Universal Comcast. Yeah. So apparently they filmed everything that went down in those islands, and it was one of them girls that the girl that did, she wasn't getting along with anybody during the actual party, and you see the way this whole thing went down is. Besides the heat I was getting from the FBI, because they thought I was behind the whole damn thing. Of course, I had nothing to do with it. All I did was got the footage, and I looked at it, and then I tried to sell it to Comcast, and we made a deal. And that was a sell. I think I watched 4 minutes of that damn footage. I watched that trailer that they put together, and then I sold the damn thing to Robert Bryan, and that was it. Literally, we went duck hunting, and I sold them while we were duck hunting. Turns out that right after the whole thing blew up and, it was getting really big in Europe and was getting ready for this American debut, well, there was something leaked to the press. It was a piece of footage, like an outtake. And it was all these kids at the party, and they were all talking different. And then at the end of this footage, they actually are talking about, the word movie comes up, like they're actors or something. They actually talk about making a movie. So you put that next to all this footage, and you realize that these kids aren't graduating from no college. These kids are actors, professional actors. That's why it was so damn convincing. They got some talent, I'll admit, but, I guess they don't realize it's a felony to take it this far. Fiction is one thing, and artistic license is another, but this thing, artistic license, they were speeding and they were going 200 miles per hour and then going into jail. I know about law, but maybe it's illegal. Damn it, I don't even know. They got this Paranormal Activity, most powerful film ever made, and they want you to think it's real, and this whole reality is fake. Look, I ain't in it for that. I'm in it for the 10%, and I just got one thing to say. there's a one silver lining to all this is I get a hold of that filmmaker, and I get him to sign for these next seasons. I get the season of them down and all the fractured relationships and strained reliances and survivor-like coincidences and all these things and dramas and conflicts that I'm sure that occurred with some probably very favorable lighting conditions in the southern hemisphere where I believe they're located right now. So we got a hold of that. And we also have an option for that third season, which I think would follow their trials, because obviously there's a mastermind. We just have to identify who the mastermind is. Obviously, one of the people that are involved. I mean, one of those actors must have been the director-producer, if you will. But I do think I do have a line on the man who I don't think was in the party, who actually controlled the cameras remotely from some type of studio and then did the editing, and he was the one that was sending them to me. I guess he knew I'd buy it. And he knew about my relationship with you. He knew we both came from the same parish in Louisiana, the whole damn thing. So I think these were set up, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. And look, I got moving boxes surrounded me because I'm out of this town. I made enough money off this deal that I can go retire and just sit on the bayou and eat my crawfish. And I'm happy doing that. And I got my hounds and I'll be fine. But I gotta set this right. And the way I set it right is this: I find that filmmaker. I found out what the hell he's doing, what he was thinking. And when I find that filmmaker and find out what the hell he was thinking, I find out if they were really trying to do something wrong here or if it just was something that just got out of control. I don't know yet, but all I know is, and I guess they don't really understand the lives and the business and the bottom line that they're going to affect. They also may not realize the millions and millions of dollars we're going to make from all this. But again, there may be some moral and legal issues that we may have to deal with that supersede the profitability perspective. So to summarize, we need to get a hold of that filmmaker. We need to control the press on this and to explain to them that we had no knowledge of this being fictional. We thought that these young boys and girls were dead, and in fact, that the whole effort we made to encapsulate the footage of the last party, the last hours of their young lives, was to give it a poetic justice, to try to find in a tragedy some source of happiness, and also for the surviving families who would be deprived of a youngster who would have been depleting the family of part of their income, because inevitably 80% of these graduates return home without a job and go back to their room that they've occupied since they were 2 years old. We saved them that expense and supplemented that with the income derived from the rights exposure and exploitation, from the monetization of the amortization, from the terrestrialization of the dismiss. I ran out of battery.
Yeah, or if you can do both, whatever.
You know what? Why I'm pissed? I have no bond with nobody at that party. I wanted to share that joy and to have stories, meaningful stories. There's no bond. Thank you, God. For answering my prayers. Yes, I prayed for this. I wanted to be at the fucking top so bad. But I'm at the top. I've reached the top. Yes, I'm at the top. But I didn't want to lose my friends. I didn't want to lose her. It's lonely here. I'm sad. I miss it, God. I missed out. If I can just go back in time, and if I could just do it all over again, and to be with my friends and to feel what they felt. No one knows me anymore. They don't know me. All those years I've missed out in college, just chasing this dream. Why? But I'm lonely. And now I'm here. I don't know where else to go. God, forgive me.
And action. She's crying. Or look at like your shoulders are moving and they're crying.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. You know, it was all so sudden.
You can turn around now.
I was too.
You were talking about meeting my parents like an hour ago. Like, what?
It's just a combination of things. I had way too much to drink. She came after me. I was thrown off guard. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle the situation.
Turn around, Jay.
I can't even look at you anymore.
What?
I can't even.
I'm sorry. Come on. We've had 4 years. This is one slip up. It's just. I think I had something earlier. There was something in my drink. I'm so sorry.
Are you serious? There's something in your drink.
Babe, come on. 4 years. This is 1
hour. 1 hour ago, you were sitting there telling me about what we're doing, like next year, and meeting my parents. And then 20 minutes later. What do you...
I don't know what happened. I feel awful. You can't make me feel any more horrible than I already am.
Jay, say you arranged this. You had her come here. You had this set up from the beginning.
Oh, I did?
No, you're accusing him. You're like, I know why she's here. You had it set up. This was all planned. You're going crazy. You can't know what to think.
Wait, what was a setup?
All you guys were invited separately. Not everyone, you guys all know each other. You couples. It's something I'm handling in the voiceover. But you guys are all not connected. So they're surprised when they meet. So you're like, you had her, did you arrange for her to have her here? Just to make me feel comfortable?
Did you arrange to have her here to make me uncomfortable?
No, don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, how the fuck did that how did she just end up here?
This is the first time this has ever happened. We all got those letters.
How can I believe that? How can I believe that that's the first time? She did not see, she said that you guys have been seeing each other for a year. Like, how can you...
Obviously, she's all out. She's out of her head.
She said that you guys have been dating for a year.
We haven't been. Nothing has happened. She's crazy.
She said that you were gonna dump me tonight.
She's full of shit. You know that wouldn't happen. Like, I'm just gonna throw 4 years away like that? Are you serious?
I know. I can't believe anything you're telling me. I don't know if I should believe. I've known her since middle school. How can I just think that all of a sudden out of nowhere she'd be lying to me?
We've been best friends. We've been going out for 4 years. We've been together. We've been item.
I can't do this.
Are you ending this?
It wasn't gonna work from the beginning.
No, because I'm not Indian. That's what we're getting back to.
It's not that. It's not just that. It's everything. How can I forgive this now? How can I forgive you doing that? With me downstairs? Like, do you really have that little respect for me that I'm sitting there downstairs, like, thinking in my head, talking to Naveen about how I'm gonna tell my parents about you, and, like, fighting with my parents all the time so that you can go upstairs and fuck another girl when I'm downstairs?
That's not what happened, and you know it.
What do you mean? That's exactly what happened.
She came on to me. All we did was make out. We didn't fuck at all. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't even know what else to say.
I can't anymore.
30 seconds to wrap up.
I can't. I love you. I love you so much, but I can't.
So this is it? Alright, whatever for you.
What do you guys want to do? One more or not? Of that type of thing, I loved it. Great breakup. Another one or not? You tell me.
I don't know, what do you think?
I loved it, but I'll do another one for an actor who wants another one. If not, I'll move on.
I think that's pretty good.
to you. That's one vote. No peer pressure. What do you want to do? And go.
So Greece.
What about it?
Why wasn't I invited? I mean, I have my plans. I'm going with.
You were invited. We invited him. Oh, look at you.
It's just, I mean, girl, pull yourself together.
And sit back. I want to see your face because I'm seeing the side of your face. Go.
I mean, it's just, you know, it's kind of hurtful. I mean, it's been 4 years now, and you know, it seems intentional to me.
It's not intentional. I had to choose, okay?
Choose what? What? Why did you have to choose? I mean, was it money? Are you poor now? I could have bought my own way. You know that. I mean, look, I know, like, you've gone through some hard times, and I know, honestly, your family's struggling financially right now with the recession, but, I mean...
Don't give me that bullshit.
Well,
don't give me that I'm so concerned face. I know you don't give a fuck.
You know?
Friends? What kind of friend are you?
I have been there for you.
You're not loyal.
Through everything.
You're not loyal to us.
When have I ever not been there for you?
What about that time in Cabo? Huh? You basically left me for dead.
You know, you got yourself into that mess.
Whatever.
Look, it's not my fault. She got too drunk.
Okay.
Look, I don't know what you're going through, but you really need to pull yourself together.
Maybe in a while.
Okay. Do you want to know my problem?
What's your...
I got into art school. That's my problem.
Oh, great. And what are you going to do there? You going to be an artist? Live your dream?
Just because she has a dream, you don't.
I'm sure that'll make your parents real proud, you know?
This is what we've been talking about. You know, making something of yourself.
Oh, making
being something that... Being something
paint?
at all? Do you even feel anything anymore? You have fucking vodka for lunch, tequila for dinner, which is disgusting.
You know...
Scotch for dessert. I mean, what the fuck do you do with your life, huh? At least I have a fucking passion. At least I have talent, ability. What the fuck do you do all the time, huh?
And what is that passion gonna do for you when you are having to pay rent?
Oh gosh, I cannot sit back any longer and hear the nonsense, okay? I'm over it. It's been 4 years of this bullshit, and I'm just so tired of it. I mean, come on. Aren't we all supposed to be friends?
Ignore that. Go on.
You know...
Get it together. Like,
I've
come
been
on,
a
guys.
friend. I have been there for her through everything.
I'd really appreciate if you didn't talk about
And
this.
her, I don't know. I don't even know.
You don't know?
I don't
Are you
even
just
know where
fucking
you
writing
came
me
from.
off? You don't know where I came from?
I mean, you've been in her ear this entire time. You probably
In
told
her
her
ear?
not to invite
Told
me to
me
Greece.
what?
Come on, guys. I mean, come on.
You know, this
Listen,
is
we
bullshit.
didn't invite you either.
Hello, I've always been here. I've been a friend to you more than anybody in this room. How dare you speak to me that way?
I just don't think it's right what happened, okay? You
I mean,
weren't
we
even
all
supposed
are
to be
emotional
here.
right now, okay?
You weren't supposed to come to this party.
Why not?
Don't even
Well,
show up at this
supposed to
house
get into
pretending
this
like you're my
school.
friend.
Ladies,
I'm
let's
not your
calm
friend
down.
now. All the bullshit that we've been through together, now you want to do this?
Okay, just
You're
pretend like you didn't.
Unbelievable. I just don't.
Idea. Freshman year, she had no friends. No one liked her. You guys were the best friends. Sophomore year, she got real popular, got into the sorority. She wasn't friends with you anymore. You're hurt by it. You resent her for it. Talk.
I mean, you were my roommate freshman year. No one even liked you. I deal with your bullshit, all the guys you brought to the room. Soon as you became Alpha Psi Omega.
Guys I brought to the room?
Yeah, all
You
the
mean
guys.
my boyfriend who you fucking hooked up with?
I mean, how many boyfriends do you have in one semester? Come on. Was he really your boyfriend?
You don't have to talk to
fucked
her like
my
that.
boyfriend. That's disgusting.
I did not.
You're a
Do you have
filthy
proof?
animal.
Do you
okay?
have proof
I'm
about
sorry.
We
I mean,
all know
this
about
is
this.
just
Come on.
trashy. I mean,
David, can you ask
I
her to
don't
leave,
even
please?
know you.
You have to go.
I don't
First of all,
know
she
why
knows
you're
me.
here.
She knows me. She was my roommate before she even got with you guys. Me and her were the best of friends.
Yeah.
And now all of a
Best of
sudden,
Did you have fun?
since she's in this new sorority,
Did you go
like
play in the park?
she's not my friend anymore. She's been with me when my mother died, passed away. I cried on her shoulder. I mean, for
I'm
goodness
sure
sake.
you did.
Who are you?
Don't bring your mother into this.
You know it.
That's kind of cheap.
Like I know it. You know it. Without these guys, without me, basically, without me, you wouldn't be anyone.
You make it seem like you didn't come to my house, like, trash it. Every time you'd come over, my parents would be like, "Who is that animal? She's so filthy."
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Are you serious? Well, do your parents know
You
about
treat my
the
parents
coke
without any
you
respect.
sniff? Do they know about the coke you sniff?
Yeah, they fucking pay for it, okay?
Yeah, okay. And the volumes you pop and don't go to class, they spend so much money on you for what? Just so you can flunk and have sex and make out with
I'm
guys?
not flunking.
I'm over this. You guys, you can have
I'm
her.
talented, okay?
I know the real her when she had nothing.
I'm fucking talented.
You can have
I'm
her.
good at something.
Yeah, I know. Blowjobs.
What are you good at?
Being your friend,
You know,
loser.
can you just let it go? I mean, please.
I'm
We
so
have
glad this
more
shit is
class than
over.
this is stupid.
Where's the fucking lemon?
So, tell me about art school.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Really?
Let's go.
Really?
You know,
This is how it's gonna end.
yeah, you know what? This is how it's gonna end. Because my parents,
Alright, good. Wrap it up in 30 seconds. Good.
my parents aren't gonna pay for it.
Oh, so how are you going to pay for it?
I don't know.
You're gonna get a scholarship. You're gonna take student loans.
There's nothing wrong
Where
with
you
that.
pay.
I mean, like, people do that.
Yeah, poor people do. I'm not fucking poor. Don't laugh at me like that.
Let's
Your mother wouldn't pay for any of your shit.
I didn't need her to pay for anything. I mean, my mother is dead to me. I have nothing to say to her. I don't want to see her again.
What do you mean?
I mean, since she left my dad, she's been trash. I mean, she's sleeping around with everyone, and
My mom, too.
I mean,
What?
there's no point.
What are you doing?
Are you drunk? Would you please, like, pull yourself
You're so
together?
embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
You were going someplace very interesting. I just didn't want to cut you off like that. I don't know where you were going, but because it was really good at the end. You sure you don't know what it was? Because it was good.
I can help you.
Because you were going somewhere and then it just seemed like it stopped. It was like
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't. You want to do one more thing? Otherwise, I'll go up. Because I love what you got, but I thought you were going somewhere, so I don't want to cut you off. But you ought to just try if you had something. Yeah.
I mean, she left my father. She's made an embarrassment out of the family.
You make it seem like she didn't leave your father for good reason.
But he treated her.
He fucking
like
beat
a
her.
queen.
We all know that. Everyone knows that.
That was exaggerated. Those allegations.
It wasn't an exaggeration.
She
David.
drug my family through the mud.
He hit you
We
too.
saw the welts on her face. Are you kidding me?
You know, she fell.
And you fell simultaneously down the stairs.
Why do you
together?
defend
Yeah.
him? Just because he pays for everything? Huh? Because he has a
Well, at least
fucking
he can
platinum
pay.
card?
You know?
Don't even give me that
And
shit.
at least he pays. So I don't have to take student loans.
Do you even see? When was the last time you
She's
fucking
trying
saw
to
your
do
dad?
something for
Huh?
herself.
I'm trying to be something. I'm for the first time in my life, I feel like I can do something. Like I have control over who I am or what I'm gonna be. And now you're just sitting there telling me that I'm not good enough because my dad can't pay for it.
You have no idea how hard the past 2 years have been. And I know you've gone through your issues, but you've never acknowledged that maybe
You can't
I
even
had
say it with
issues as
respect.
well.
You're like your issues.
When is the last time you asked me about my family?
What's so hard about your life right now?
You
Are
know-
you upset?
Just say it.
Tell me why you're upset. You just
know,
made it seem like your dad was a
everyone-
king.
It's just that everyone always thinks that I'm this, you know, little rich boy and I have everything I want. And, you know, it would just be nice to have a friend. Someone that asks me how my family is occasionally, instead of meeting at this party after graduation and all of a sudden you act like you care. You have no idea. And you know what? My mother is dying. And so yes, maybe I have written her out of my life. But I had to. I don't know any other way to deal with
she's
it.
dying?
You know, they don't know. They don't know what's wrong with her. They know that she's got about 3 to 6 months.
Well then, why are you writing her out of your life? This is a time that you need to be
Because
with your mom.
how the hell do you deal with your mother dying?
Listen,
Not by writing her out.
You can't do that.
Well,
I understand.
she's gonna be
I
gone.
understand that she had no money, and your father picked her up like the little prince he was, and made her something.
And you know what? He's paying.
I get it. Like I understand.
He's paying
You don't.
for all the best doctors. He's trying to help her. You know, but if I know that she's going to be gone in 3 to 6 months, then what the fuck is the point of me
Because they're not always right about
caring
shit like
now?
that.
They're
And if
right.
we'd ever asked you, you would have just laughed at us.
Your mom loves you. Your mom actually cared about you. Your father doesn't care about you.
Cared.
Yeah, and then you fucking wrote her off. She's your mother. She fucking birthed you, carried you for 9 months, and now you're just gonna pretend that she doesn't exist when she's
You know
dying?
what? She deserves
I can't believe you didn't tell us this.
And she probably deserves this death
She's had
as
such
well.
a terrible life.
She deserves a death like this?
Do you know how she treated me?
Do you even hear yourself?
Do you understand?
What did she
You
do to
were
you that was
there.
so bad? What, she dressed you up in lipstick and high heels? No.
She never believed
Your mom
in
was
me.
a good woman.
She never believed in me. You're talking about you following your passions and what you wanted. I don't even know what mine are.
And that's not your mom's fault.
Well,
It's your
where
damn
was
fault.
she? Why wasn't she there to say you can do this or you can
She
do
was
that?
trying to protect you from your father.
Protect me from my father. The person that's paying for her hospital bills. The person that
Shit.
is paying for everything she
So
buys,
he's
lives
paying.
on, her house, her cars, everything.
trying
After
to buy his way
she
out of his
drug
bill.
him through, and this family's name through the mud. She has shown no respect to me or my family.
She is your family.
She was.
Just shut up.
How about this? Oh, I'm sorry, right? Should me, Invisible Man, be like, I'll have a scratch in the rocks, I'll have a blankety blank. I walk up, if someone walks up,
At least I wasn't touching some random boy at the party.
I mean, it happens.
I don't understand where you get off like this.
Where do you get off questioning me?
Your father is probably the richest person. I mean, I don't even want to say that, but
It's
richer
tacky
than
to
my
talk
dad.
about money, okay?
Yeah, but I'm saying, exactly, why are you so classless sometimes?
I'm just having fun. It's just fun.
Fun is going to Greece. Fun isn't like
oh my God, I can't
touching
believe we're
random
going to
boys'
Greece.
dicks.
You can touch random boys' dicks in Greece, right?
Yeah, it's different.
It is different.
Yeah.
They're hot.
I'm kind of dirty.
You're doing dirty.
I know. Don't tell anyone.
I know. I have a little secret.
Don't tell anyone I'm drinking your tequila. Dirty girl.
Never.
Chris has some other people now.
Do you think David's gonna come?
You don't have to say a name, you can just be like, you know about him, like, and her, you can just say that.
She looks pregnant. Like
I
that
mean,
dress.
she's
makes
always
her
look
look
pregnant.
She's
I mean,
a total slut. She probably
No, she's probably like 5 months pregnant.
Yeah.
No, you're right. For sure. I wouldn't be surprised if she popped out like 2 different babies from 2 different fathers.
She's probably already had like 5 abortions.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I heard she did.
Coat hanger style.
Yeah. Oh my God. She couldn't afford anything better.
I bet there's a hole in the side of her house.
Probably.
She's like so poor.
She's like a trash can.
I feel bad for her. No, I don't. Oh my God, I'm so funny. Why don't you tell me that more often?
You are funny, but I tell you, you'll get like an even bigger head than you already have. You know? It'll just explode.
You know what? It doesn't even matter if I'm funny or not. Yeah.
I'm a little bit embarrassed to be here.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
We should go soon.
Well, I told you Blue was coming at like 2, right? I mean, I don't know, I can call my dad and ask.
Just make sure that same guy doesn't follow us in the limo.
Well, if you weren't grabbing his crotch
Well, he's
earlier.
been following me all night.
I heard he has
so
herpes, so you should be careful.
T, I'm gonna go. Becca, go.
I mean, herpes aren't like a big deal.
Go for it.
What?
I mean, they're a total big deal.
I guess everyone has herpes these days, right?
I mean, it's like, whatever. What are our drinks?
I don't know. Where the fuck is David? I told him I wanted a drink.
Final thoughts on after this party, I'm going to blankety blank, and that can be literal or very philosophical, and then we'll finish. Go. Can't wait till this party's over so I can blank.
I can't wait till this party's over.
You what? Need to go to another party?
Shut up. It's like, I don't know, everybody says they're gonna stay in touch. And that's bullshit. I mean,
Yeah, but do you even care about staying in touch with these people? I'm fucking getting out of here. I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck.
but, I mean...
I don't see why you care. All these people are beneath you.
I don't care, it's just we've been together for 4 years. And
So-
what's happened?
What's happened with any of these people? None of it matters.
I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but it's just...
You're gonna meet new people other places
It would be
that
nice...
have more money and that are cooler. It doesn't matter.
It would be nice to know that it's not being thrown away.
Well, I'm throwing it out.
You're such a slut.
Who cares? I'm going to California.
What?
I'm going to California.
Like for vacay?
No. To like live.
Whatever.
I'm going to go to school.
We just finished school. What are you talking about?
I'm I got into art school.
Art school? What the fuck?
I only told you because you're my friend.
I mean, like, that's cool, but I mean, like, aren't you gonna stay here and party with us? I mean, we just went through 4 years of studying and shit, and I mean, I thought you wanted to stay here with us.
Listen, my dad doesn't know, so I'd really appreciate if you didn't say anything to anyone.
When are you going?
Like 2 months. I can still go to Greece. I'm still gonna go to Greece.
Greece is gonna be so hot.
Greece is gonna be so fun.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck so many guys. That's what we need though.
Do you have herpes?
It's when we don't have herpes.
You have herpes.
I don't have herpes, but my
Do you
mom
have the herp?
does.
Your mom has the herp?
My
Your mom
has
birthed you with the
herpes.
herp?
She got it afterwards.
How is that possible?
How do you think it's possible?
Your
Oh
mom
my
is
God.
such a whore.
She is.
Oh god, that's probably why your dad divorced her.
She's a classy whore.
Right. She just lives off men for their, like, little black cars.
That's true.
But who doesn't?
That's right. There's a difference between
But at least we
slut
don't
and
have
whore.
herpes.
I know, right? I can't get it from her, so
But,
that was kind of awkward.
do you want to come with me to California?
What about David? I mean, not that I'm like into him. I mean,
What
you
about
know that.
David?
He's our best friend.
Yeah. So? I mean, he can't, like, live with us.
We can't leave here.
He can do whatever he wants to do.
He is kind of an asshole.
I know. Like, where the fuck are our drinks?
I know, right?
He's not loyal. He probably
He
went
probably
upstairs.
drank them himself. He's such an alcoholic.
Let's finish.
because everything is
Nothing.
very, very
Okay.
tight.
And the footage ran out around, what was it? I mean, we have it clocked around maybe 3:30, whatever. So
Yeah,
and the fire happened perhaps 2 hours after that. So there's a, you got your footage, and then people were going to sleep at that point or passing out. You don't have anything that was suspicious. No figures, no people that showed up late, inexplicably, nothing.
No. These kids were gonna be like the next big thing had this had gone according to plan. I mean, for the most part, they're getting exposure, but they're not getting the credit, that I think they are, that is, owed to them. If had they stayed alive, most of them, I guess, they would be reaping the benefits of what's going on right now.
That's true. That's true. In fact, that would be the ideal situation for them to enjoy the fruits of this. And
so that's why I said it, because you know what I'm saying. Because I mean, I don't know anybody that wouldn't want to be on camera. Even the most shy and ugly people in the world, they want to be on camera. Sure, we see them on TV all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the big deal was. There was no problem with them being filmed. People are filmed all the time at parties or whatever it is, and.
Well, they have a right to their privacy. They have a right to their own lives.
Yeah, but when you're at a party, there's nothing that's private. There is no privacy at parties.
Again, I think you may have a couple of civil suits from some parents that may contradict that, but that's not my concern and that's not my jurisdiction. We will end with this. We want to have a follow-up interview with you. We want to set up. Until this phone dies on her end, we are still tracking that down. We haven't got premiering, which again turns my stomach sick. But it's two Thursdays from now. I mean, at 8 or something.
Nothing? You called me like that to do nothing.
I was gonna have you hold it.
Okay. And now you're not.
Oh god, I'm scared.
It's no.
You can do it to me back.
No, it's a stage slap.
I know my problem.
What, an artist? Live your dream.
Not sit back any longer. Here.
To wash my balls with. It works? it or we're not
No,
doing this at all.
Listen, I want to still go over this shit, dude.